Is it 10 o'clock yet?
Yes.
Awesome, awesome. All right, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Happiness 101, the art of living a joyous and fulfilling life. So, a little bit about my background. Again, my name is Paul Singh, and I've been doing this workshop since 2014. The reason I started doing this workshop is because when I was younger and we were about to have our second child, my wife, she called me up from her work. She said, I hate my job. I don't like this place where I'm working. And also, since we're having a second child, by the time we pay the babysitting fees and everything, we won't take home any money. So I'm quitting my job. And that was all well and good, except we had a little problem. We had just put down $30,000 on a down payment for a house, and we were barely qualifying with two incomes. You know, back then the interest rates were 12, 13%. So we were embellishing our income just to qualify, and when she said she can't work, I was like, what are we gonna do? You know, on one hand we lose 30,000, and if we go through the house and not make the payments, we become homeless. So it was a big dilemma for me. So I spent a lot of time thinking about this. Welcome, man, welcome. So I spent a lot of time thinking about this, and I said, you know what? I took inventory of all my hobbies, what I love doing, and I heard this expression that if you make your vacation vocation, you'll never work a day in your life. So I made a list of all the habits that I had, all the hobbies that I had, and I monetized it. And how many people know what monetizing a hobby means?
Make money.
Make money with it, exactly. So I told my wife, I said, you stay home and be the manager, and I'll go out and pursue my hobbies, and we'll make money. And would you believe it worked out? Within 4 years, I paid off my house, paid off my kids' college, paid off my wife, paid off my neighbors, paid off my cars, everything. And so after that, I partied for the rest of my life, or for the rest of my career. You know, I had a government job, so I was relaxed, I didn't have any pressure. I didn't take any crap from anybody. I was just, I became very assertive, and I loved it. And time went by very fast. So when I finished my 37, 38 years in the government service, I said, you know what? Now that I have enough money from civil service retirement and all my debts are paid off, what's my next currency? What do I want to work on next? What's important to me next? And what was important, my currency was that my time on this planet. I wanted to make the time on my planet as joyous and fulfilling as possible. So I went in search for happiness, and I read a lot of books, I did a lot of research, talked to a lot of happy people, and I came up with some concrete answers, and I started practicing them. And they worked. They really worked. And I was like, this is awesome. I can't keep this to myself. I gotta go out and share it with everybody. And so that's when I started doing the Happiness 101 workshop at all the senior centers and all different places. And now AARP is gonna take this course and make it their own Speakers Bureau course, which they'll be doing it for different places around the world. So it worked out really well. So today I'm going to share with you what those secrets are, and hopefully get some insights from you guys, because you guys look pretty happy. And so let's get started.
Excuse me.
Yes, ma'am.
You don't have any pencil.
Pencil, ma'am, here's the thing. My goal is to ingrain this in your mind and make it your lifestyle, so you won't need any paper. Because, think about it. In life, we get so many papers. Do we keep them with us? Right? So my goal is to give you a formula so you remember it every day, and to make it a lifestyle so that you don't have to ever worry about it. It's like, we read so many books, we read so many papers, but if I was to ask you, tell me what you learned in your master's degree, how long could you speak? Right? And even though you spent 2-3 years learning all that. So before you leave this class today, you will have it ingrained in your mind. That's my goal. So enjoy. All right, so without further ado, let's get started. Now, what is happiness? I'm sure you've all been happy at one time or the other. What is happiness to you guys? What does happiness mean to you guys? Anybody? This is a very interactive class. We have 5 ladies and 5 guys. Awesome, okay. Yes, ma'am.
If you smile.
Happiness is when you're smiling, right? When you smile, you're happy. Or you seem happy, right?
It's maybe the lack of worries. The lack of despair or sadness.
Lack of sadness, okay, that's fair enough. What else?
If I have my health, I'm happy.
Beautiful. When you're healthy, you're happy, because I don't care how much money you have, whatever you have, if you're not feeling good, if you're in pain, you're not going to be happy, right? So being healthy, right? What else?
I think everybody has their own definition.
Beautiful. Everybody has their own definition of happiness. That's true. Some people like to be comfortable. Some people like to get beat up, and they're happy. So again, everybody has their own differentiation. But go on. What else? What does happiness mean to you guys? Yes, ma'am.
No suffering.
No suffering. Okay. What were you saying, ma'am?
When you accomplish something.
When you accomplish something, absolutely. When you accomplish your goals, you're happy, right? What else? Yes, sir.
Happiness to have a goal.
To have goals, exactly. To have hopes, to have goals, to have dreams. Absolutely. All those are right answers. You know, I was when I was searching for happiness, I googled happiness, and guess what Google told me? I said, Google, what's happiness? It says happiness is a state of being happy. So that didn't help me much because you can't define a word by using the same word in it, right? So then I did so how would you define happiness? So I did Oxford Dictionary, and it said that happiness is a state of mind ranging from contentment to extreme joy. Think about it. When you're content to extreme joy, that range is happiness. It's different for everybody. So like if you're extremely happy or extremely joyous, that's one thing. And so contentment. Also it says happiness is a state of contentment and general satisfaction with one's life. Okay? So that's the definition, and that's pretty right on. If you were to think about it, when you're content and you're joyous, that range is happiness, right? Okay, so now what is the opposite of happiness? Sadness, right? What else? What's the opposite of happiness?
Despair. It could be despair.
Despair, yeah. Despair, what else? Stress, having problems that you can't handle, right? Right? So, because you want to do two things. You want to increase your happiness and decrease your stress and sadness, right? So, if you were to define a formula for happiness, okay, I asked Google, I said, what's the opposite of happiness? The state of being unhappy. I'm like, Google, you're no help. So it's sadness, stress, all those things, problems that you can't handle. So we could say that happiness equals blessings minus stress, right? If you have a lot of blessings and minus stress, that'll be your net happiness. Okay. So our goal is to increase the blessings and reduce the stress. If you increase the blessings and reduce the stress, your happiness will go up. Would you agree? Would you agree? Yes, ma'am.
I would say that everybody could change the word stress. But in my case, it could be blessing minus anxiety.
Right. Anxiety is also stress.
Yeah,
Anxiety is
yeah,
also
yeah.
it's a kind of stress, because stress causes anxiety, right? If you have a lot of stress that you cannot manage, it's going to cause you anxiety, right? And everybody needs manageable stress. You need manageable stress to get out of bed. Otherwise, you just stay sleeping, right? So you want to have some stress. Okay, so the fact that we're alive means that our blessings are more than our stresses, right? I mean, the fact that we're alive, if we had so much stress, we wouldn't even be alive, right? So the fact that we're alive means that we have more blessings than stress. Okay, so why is happiness so important? Why is happiness so important? By the way, this is a very interactive class. Let me tell you a little bit about how I conduct my class. I'm going to tell you some rules and how I came about those rules, okay? One time I was drinking with my buddies at a party, and I said something to somebody at the party, and I was asked to leave the party. And it was very embarrassing, I've never been asked to leave a party. It was very embarrassing. So at that moment, I made a promise to myself. I said, I'll never, ever, ever drink again with those guys. So then I started, but I still wanted to have fun with those guys. So I learned how to have fun without alcohol. Okay? And so I learned one very important lesson, and that is that if you can have fun without alcohol, you can party all the time. Right? Who's going to stop you? You can party if you can have fun without alcohol, you can party all the time. So I party all the time now. In fact, I'm partying right now. And I'll tell you the rules for my party, okay? The letter P in party stands for participate. I want you all to participate. I want you to turn your phones off. Okay? Participate, turn your phones off, and be playful. I want you all to be playful. I want you smiling, tease me. I'm a comedian. I can make fun of me, whatever. The A in party stands for ask any questions. Okay? You can ask any questions, and there's no wrong question. And in fact, if I don't know the answer, somebody in this audience will, because there's a lot of life experience in this audience. Okay? And the R in the party stands for respect. So if you're going to ask a question, raise your hand. Make sure nobody's, like if somebody's talking, raise your hand before you ask a question. And also T stands for time. So keep your comments, questions short, sweet, to the point, so we can keep moving. And the Y in the party stands for say yes if you're ready to party with me.
Yes.
Come on, say yes if you're ready to party with me.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Okay, so now that we know the rules, so why is happiness so important? Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, to make life meaningful.
Happiness makes life meaningful. Exactly. If you're sad, you don't have any energy, right? You don't have any energy. You don't have any desire. You're like, oh, I'm tired. I don't want to do anything. Why is happiness important? What else? Yes, ma'am.
Well, health.
Happiness will give you good health. Happiness will give you good immune system. Have you noticed happy people never get sick or hardly get sick? It's because they have good immune system, right? What else? I want all of you to participate. Yes, ma'am. Why is happiness important?
Because I'm just thinking there is no substitute for happiness.
There's no substitute for happiness. Happiness is so crucial that you have to have it. How many people have been happy in their life? How many people have been happy in their life? I want to see all hands. We've all been happy, right? Have you been happy in your life at one time or the other, sir? Right? We all been happy, right? And how was that feeling? How was that feeling? You were on top of the world. You had energy. You had desire. You had appeal. People gave you compliments, right? So happiness is very crucial. Now I'll tell you why happiness is important. Happiness will give you more energy, zest for life, better immune system, better relationship. Have you noticed happy people have better relationships? Have you ever tried to be in a relationship with a person who's not happy? Right? You know how miserable that is? Right? Okay. Better performance. You'll perform much better if you're happy. You sleep better. Okay? And sleep is such a thing. If you sleep good, your next day is going to be great. Right? Longevity, better brain health, less stress, less fatigue, more friends, better overall life. Who doesn't want to be happy? We all want to be happy. That's a gold mine right there, right? We all want to be happy, right? So, with that being said, now let's do this. Let's play a little game. Now that you know what happiness is, how many people are happy right now? How many people are happy right now? Awesome, 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 awesome. Tell me why you're happy, man.
Well, I like to participate.
Participate, socialize,
Socialize,
Yeah,
yeah.
participate,
And learn.
right? Participate, learn. Okay, my handwriting is not very good, so bear with me. Who else? Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I usually enjoy music.
Music, beautiful. Music. Who else? Who else is happy right now? Come on. Yes.
I would say I enjoy doing something positive. And
Something
learning.
positive. Right.
And learning.
Who else? Who else is happy right now? Yes, ma'am.
I have manageable stress.
Awesome. Manageable stress. Okay, I like that. Manageable stress.
Excuse me, don't you think all of us who are here, we are here because we didn't find happiness?
No. But see, that's the key. Just because you're here doesn't mean that you're not happy. You're here because you want to be happier.
Exactly.
You want to be happier. You want to be happier. Welcome, ma'am. Have a seat, please. Okay. You are here because you want to be happier, right? Everybody's been happy at one time or the other in their life, right? We've all been happy at one time or the other. But our goal is to be happy more often. Okay. I mean, there's no such thing as happy all the time, but you can get close. You can be like, I've been in pain and still laughing. Okay. So, having good sense of humor, right? Will get you happiness. What else? Okay, let me ask you one question. How many people know a happy person? How many people know a happy? Yes, sir. What is it about him that tells you that he's happy or she's happy?
Right now I am not happy because I split
You
smoking
spilled
on my
something.
shirt.
You spilled something, right? Okay, but no. How many people know of a happy person? I'll address that too, by the way. How many? We all know a happy person, right? Okay. Now tell me one habit of that person.
But they're always bubbly.
They're always bubbly. They have energy. They're good energy managers, right? Okay. Energy management. I'm just gonna abbreviate. I'm really bad at spelling. What else? Who else? Yes, ma'am.
My father was very happy person.
Uh-huh.
He would wake up everybody with singing a song
Wow.
at your door. So your child and then somebody at your door singing a song, so you have to get up.
Okay,
Or
so he would
everything
sing.
else. Yes.
He would sing, right? Now, why does singing create happiness? Can anybody tell me?
What did you say?
Singing. Ah, la, la, la.
Yeah, it gives your emotion.
Beautiful.
Release
You
your emotion.
You release your emotions. Secondly, the best part about singing is when you're singing the lyrics, you cannot think about anything else because your mind is occupied with those lyrics. See, your mind can only focus on one thing at a time. So if you occupy your mind with singing the lyrics, as long as it's a happy song, you know, because you could be singing a sad song and crying. As long as you're singing a happy song, your mind is focused on the lyrics, so thereby you don't worry about other things. It's kind of like meditation. It's kind of like meditation. Okay, who else knows a happy person? We should all have that answer.
Well, I think it's contagious. If you mix,
Absolutely.
it's very contagious.
Just-
If you mix with somebody sad, that's
Absolutely, absolutely. Welcome, ma'am. Welcome. I love your hat. Are we expecting rain in the room? Welcome. What else? Okay, let's play a little game. Let's play a little game. There's enough ladies and gentlemen. Let's see who's happier, men or women. Do you want to do that for a few minutes? Can we do that? All right. Okay. So I need a female volunteer who can represent ladies. Anybody want to volunteer as nice handwriting? Would you? Okay. Is there a marker back there? Eraser, dry erase marker? No? Okay, let me see. Because let's play a little game. I think that'll be more fun. We'll see who's happier, men or women, okay? And what we're going to do is this. What's your name, ma'am?
My name is Betty, and I apologize because I don't know how to turn off my phone. But I don't have it.
Okay, well, what we can do is we can put your phone in the other room.
Yes.
No, I'm just kidding. That's okay. You're a sweetheart. Okay, Betty. If you see Sydney, the lady who's here, ask her for another dry erase pen, if you don't mind. Okay, so this is ladies. And Betty, you're representing ladies, and I'm representing gents, okay?
Do I get a pen?
I'm gonna get you a pen. Here, you can hold this pen. Okay, so we're gonna play this game. Who's happier, men or women? Okay. So whoever tells me the more happy habits of happy people will win. The ladies will. Betty will write down the ladies' habits, and I will represent gentlemen. Okay. And since there are a few gentlemen, I'll also help them out as well. Okay. So tell me a habit of a happy person. Anybody, ladies and gentlemen, and we're. Yes.
I think working hard.
Okay,
You know,
just write down hard work. Hard work. Write small because there could be plenty. Yeah. Okay, so whoever has more habits, could I get a dry erase pen, another pen? Sure. Okay, gentlemen, help me out. Habit of a happy person.
Active.
Active, beautiful. Right, here, put active here. Active. Okay, who else? Ray, you feel free to participate.
Playing.
Yes.
Playing.
Playful. Ladies, playful. Just playful. Okay. Yes. Feel free to just jump in, raise your hand, and whoever raises their hand will get credit on this.
I'd say music, the both of them.
No, that's okay. Singing, singing. No. Go ahead, give it to the ladies. No, ladies, singing.
Singing.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
children.
So creativity, creative. Would you say children? See.
Well, the people I know that are happy have children, and they get happiness from their children.
Okay. So that's a very good point. But see, men can't have children. Right? So let's call it being social.
Okay.
Would that be okay? Let's call it, because you want to be fair, right? So give it to the ladies, social. Okay, guys, let's go. What else? Habits of happy people. Okay, I'm gonna
Talkative, maybe women are more talkative.
talkative. So emotionally transparent. We call it emotionally transparent. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Okay, so this is dry erase, right? Good. Okay, so gentlemen, another habit of happy people is they have sense of humor. Right? Happy people have sense of humor. Okay, you can write on humor. Thank you. Betty's doing a great job. Give Betty a big hand, everybody. Okay, so what else? What are some of the other habits of happy people?
So humor go on both sides.
No, because I gave it to the gentleman because I'm a guy. I gotta help him out. I gotta help my brothers out. You must be English, Betty. Are you English?
No.
Because he wrote humor with H-U-M-O-U-R. That's cool.
That's for you.
That's for me. Thank you. I like that. What else? What are some of the other habits? How about being health conscious? Happy people are health conscious, right? They watch what they eat, so give it to the guys. Come on, guys, help me out. Well, look, you're already winning. So, okay, come on, ladies, gentlemen, anybody? Okay, I'm gonna make you one promise. You know how we're having trouble coming up with the habits? When you leave this class today, it'll come up like this, because I'll test you guys and you'll see how many habits you come up with. And they'll be ingrained in you forever. Okay? Okay. What are some other habits of happy people?
They like to
See
congregate.
friends.
You know.
They like socialize. You got social. Yeah, we got social. What else? They're honest, happy
They
people.
laugh. They laugh.
Yeah, humor. We got humor.
You-
Happy
oh, yeah.
people are more honest. So go ahead and give it to us, gentlemen. They're more honest.
What word?
Honest. Honest. You might have to write small because there's plenty more coming. Beautiful. She's got a beautiful handwriting. All right. What else? Okay, what did I just do? I told her she had a beautiful handwriting. What was that?
Compliment.
Compliment. Happy people compliment.
So
Okay.
that man or woman?
Men, I'm a guy, right? Last time I checked. Okay. Come on, ladies. Okay, let's see. Happy people are usually
Serene.
serene. Does that mean humble?
No,
Serene.
means they like. Yeah,
Peaceful.
they're
Give it to the ladies.
peaceful.
Peaceful?
Peaceful.
Yes, peaceful. I feel like an auctioneer here. What else? What are some of the other habits of happy people, guys?
They're real.
They're real. Let's give it real. They're themselves.
Right.
They're
There's
not fakes. They're real. They're real.
Genuine, no?
They're genuine. I like that. Genuine. They're what you see is what you get. Okay. They're not gonna put on a fake show to be. They're not gonna be uncomfortable just to please somebody else. They're straightforward. Okay. What else? Yes, sir.
Would you
Ladies
say
lives,
respect?
Huh?
well, ladies lives longer than men.
Okay. Happy people live longer, but see, that's not a habit. That's an outcome.
If they know, they became
That's an
happy.
outcome. That's. I mean, I would. You know, that's not a habit. That's an outcome. You know, just like successful, happy people are successful. That's not a habit. That's an outcome because they're happy. They're more. Now, happy people are more productive, but that's not a habit. That's an outcome, right?
Optimist.
Happy people are optimists. Give it to the ladies. Yes. And Betty, feel free to help the ladies out too. Okay, what else? How about happy people have good phone manners?
Good phone man.
Phone manners. I'll tell you why. Now you might be questioning me on that, but I'll tell you why. I know. Go ahead, question. But see now here, let me give you the reasoning because I want you to question me. I want you to challenge me, and I'll give you the answer. Now let me ask you this: if you don't have good phone manners, what do you do when you're driving then? You're texting, right? You're using a cell phone. You're texting. You're doing everything but driving. What happens when you're texting while driving?
Distraction.
Right? What else? What else happens?
Accident.
Fender benders, accidents. Okay, what happens? You get tickets. Are you happy when you have an accident? Okay.
No.
So good phone manners may not be a prerequisite, but let me tell you, it really helps. It really helps. I purposely say that because I used to have bad phone manners, and I want to get away from that. So by saying it to you guys, I have to be honest with myself, right? And so I have to live up to that. So now I'm ever since I started including that, I have good phone manners. So let's call it phone manners. By the way, we do a class on.
I have it.
Oh, you do? Oh, awesome. Okay, good. Thank you. Sorry about that.
That's not much space.
Paul, that wouldn't be an outcome.
The phone manners?
Yeah.
No, because see, here's the thing. You have to make a conscious habit. You have to make a conscious effort to have good phone manners. For instance, if I'm near human beings that I haven't met before, I will not use my phone until I extract all the information or all the wealth of knowledge that I can get out of them. Because to me, a human being is a lot more valuable than a $200 phone, right? The life experiences that you have, all that is much more valuable than a $200 phone. I can look at my phone anytime. So I will give precedence to a human being versus a phone. That's a conscious effort that I make.
I mean, that would be a byproduct of law abiding.
That's true. That's true. And let's give them law abiding. Happy people are law abiding. I like that. It's a byproduct, right? But also it's a conscious effort you have to make because you can be law abiding and still have bad phone manners, right?
True.
So okay. So it's both. You're absolutely correct. It's both. Okay. What else?
Say unselfish.
Happy people are selfless. Let's see. Considerate, empathetic. Okay. So what else? Come on, gentlemen. Help me out here. Okay, I'm gonna do an act out, and whoever can guess it will get that credit. Okay. Okay. So no, it's okay. I'm gonna do an act out. I want you to guess what that is. Okay. Somebody's trying to help me. Somebody's trying to help me do everything. Can I get you coffee? Can I get you this? Can I get you that? Oh no, thank you. That's very kind of you. I'll get it myself. I like doing things myself. It gives me more satisfaction. What habit is that?
Solicitous.
Huh?
Sounds solicitous to me.
No. I'm okay.
The person is acting in a solicitous.
But I'm
Self-sufficient.
self-sufficient. I'm being self-sufficient.
I see.
Self-sufficient or independent, right?
Independent.
Independent, self-sufficient. Okay. All right, we'll give it to you since you answered. Okay, what else? I'm gonna do another act out. Let's say somebody's yelling at me and cussing me out, and so I want you to tell me what habit I'm displaying.
Forbearance.
Please don't talk to me like this. I don't deserve to be talked like this. When you calm down, come talk to me, okay? What habit is that?
Forbearance or independence.
Assertive. Assertive. I don't want to take crap from anybody. When you're in a good mood, talk to me then. Don't be yelling at me. Okay? All right. Let me and if that habit, if you don't think that habit is a habit of a happy person, challenge me so I can give you an explanation. Okay? Don't just take my word for it. Okay. I'm going to display another habit. I want you to tell me what that habit is. Okay? One of the reasons I do this class is because I want this whole world to be a happier place. Just because I'm happy doesn't make the whole world happy. But if I do small workshops like this, then I feel like I'm living my dream. It gives me joy to see other people happy as well.
Sharing.
Sharing, beautiful. What else?
Sharing.
Go ahead, give it to us, man. And also,
was a man or a woman?
since you got it, you take it. How about purpose? Having a purpose in life, right? Happy people have a purpose in life. Now, let me ask you this: is having a purpose in life important?
Very.
Very important. Today we're going to talk about that. Very crucial. So people who have a purpose in life are usually much more productive. They don't waste time, so yeah, it's very crucial. Okay, so you see we got plenty of these habits, but there's several more. Okay, now I'm going to tell you quickly all those other habits that we missed. Happy people are hardworking, honest, humorous, health conscious, humble. Happy people are humble. Okay, humble. Happy people are assertive. Happy people are affectionate. Right? Challenge me on any of the habits that you don't think are habits of happy people. Okay, I want you to
I
challenge.
don't know if a hardworking.
Hardworking. I'll tell you why hardworking is a good habit to have.
Yeah.
Because you cannot take shortcuts in life all the time. You have to put in the time, right? And so if you have a habit of working hard, you will be happier because you're not afraid of hard work. You're not lazy, right? And being lazy is not a habit of a happy person, right? Because being lazy will get you in trouble. But being ready to work hard, you want to work smart. Happy people actually work smart. Okay. All right. They're active. They're assertive. They're peaceful, purposeful, plentiful, philanthropic. Happy people are philanthropic. They have phone manners. Happy people are problem solvers. Happy people are independent. Happy people are in the moment. Happy people are in the moment. They know how to be in the moment. Okay. Happy people are non-judgmental. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
So assertive.
Yes.
You said happy people are assertive.
Right.
I could see that if the personality of the person is assertive,
Right.
that would make them happy.
Right.
But the people around them might not like the assertive.
There's a very fine line. There's a very fine line between assertive and a jerk.
Yeah.
Okay. And you have to walk that fine line. By that I mean, you can nicely say, like I have a sister who's a dentist. All her life she's had people working for her. So what she does is she'll buy you a lot of gifts and then she'll run your life. Okay? And I, as her brother, younger brother, see that. And then so, like, I'll go along with when she's buying me gifts, but when she starts becoming overbearing, then I tell her very nicely, I go, sister, I love you, I honor you, and I respect you, but I think you're crossing the line, so when you calm down, call me, and we'll go back to being friends again. And so, you have to say it nicely, but you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Because sometimes you can be too assertive, and that becomes very, it's a turnoff, right? But you also don't want people stepping on you, right? Okay, so happy people are non-judgmental. How many people agree that happy people are non-judgmental?
And not what?
Non-judgmental. They don't judge other people. They don't say, "Oh, look at her. Look at she's ugly. Oh my God." They never say that. They're always like, "Oh, everybody." They like all human beings. They're very accepting, right? They're very accepting.
Accepting.
Accepting, yes. Accepting is like forgiving. They're very forgiving. Okay. Now, happy people are empathetic, energetic. They're enthusiastic. They are good listeners. They're stable. They're soft-spoken. They're now. Did you notice what I'm doing? What do all these words start with? All the words that I use, they start with certain letters. Did you notice that? What letters? Huh?
I don't know what the letters are. P was one of them.
Right, right. Did you notice?
Is it happiness?
Absolutely, she got it. It's happiness. Okay. So what I'm doing is, I just took the word happiness and I took all these words and I converted them to the letters that start with these words, just so I can remember them. Okay. And that's exactly what I want you to do to be able to recall them. The reason, see, you knew all these things, but you couldn't recall them, right? You could not recall them. You got stuck after 3 or 4. Why? Because you didn't have any memory aid. So I'm going to give you a memory aid. It's like this. I was fixing somebody's air conditioner. I love helping people out. So I was at somebody's house, and I was fixing their air conditioner. So I said, "Hey, do you have a multimeter so I can test the voltage?" He says, "Yes." I said, "Can I have it?" He says, "Oh, it's at work, which is 50 miles away." So I said, "Well, that doesn't do me any good. A tool is only good if it's on you." Would you agree? A tool is only good if it's on you. That's why I don't give any handouts, because I don't want you to get a crutch. Okay? I'm going to give it to you in such a way that you can recall these as fast as I can recall. So a tool is only good if it's on you. That same way, you knew all these habits, but you couldn't recall them. So I'm going to give you a tool so that you can recall them. Okay? So that's why it's crucial to have it in your brain and not on paper. Because look at how many papers we get. Do we keep them on our hand? Okay, so now that we know, so let me show you how I did this. So with H, okay, we have, what do we have? Honest. What else?
Healthy.
Health conscious. See, being healthy is grace of God. Okay, it could be genetic, but being health conscious is a habit,
Health conscious.
right? Okay, what else? Huh?
Humor.
Humorous. What else?
Humble.
Humble.
Hard work.
Hardworking. What else?
Honest.
Honest. There's several more, but we'll stop with that. Let's go to A.
Hopeful.
Hopeful, exactly. Let's go with A.
Acceptable.
Accepting, okay.
Assertive.
Active,
Assertive.
assertive, adaptive, okay, right? People who are adaptive, affectionate, ambitious. You want to be ambitious. Happy people are usually pretty ambitious. They don't just sit around and go, "It's okay, I'll live with this." Okay, what about P?
Peaceful.
Peaceful,
Playful.
playful. See how fast they're coming? Once you have that tool, it'll come to you, because that's what I want you to do. I don't want you to write it down and look it up. I want you to have it on your brain. What else?
Good manners.
Phone manners, right? What else?
Patience. Patience.
Patience, beautiful. Thank you, Ray.